All right, we're back. I'm very sorry about that. Chat, what was the last thing that you saw? Because I don't know at what point my machine ran out of space and decided that that it would just completely crash. Because apparently it rather than telling me, hey, you're running low on space, it would just completely freak out. But yeah, what was the last thing we saw? Was it that Alice was talking about what Black Shot was? Okay, cool. So as far as like narrative goes, I think yeah. The sniper Darius is going to is like, should I take the shot? And I'm like, no, get inside, right? And just like open the door and like, yeah, I'm gonna open the door, like get everyone to go inside and like and I'm like, you can stand Overwatch if you like, right? Like as we're climbing in.
There's a bit of distance between you and the door. Like so you got about 3/4 of the way there, so it would be a maneuver roll, like a group maneuver to get there.
Right. Okay. Okay. So here's the thing that I'm questioning though. Like we did get I suppose it's a moderated success for.
Yeah.
Cool. That makes sense. In which case, if there's a distance, then I'm like, yeah. Then I'm like, then I'll be like, take the shot. Everyone else run.
Cool.
But fine.
You're not running to... yeah, and I'm like, you're not running towards that thing, Crimson.
Why?
I'm like... all right, yeah.
Bad for your health.
Yeah, I mean, like... I don't think we have time for the conversation, because I think Darius...
Just do it?
Shot. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use my... do you think it's better to use my sharpshooter ability to suppress this bad guy, or should I just try and take it out?
Just try and take it out, because I don't want it to make any more sound than you doing the shooting.
Yep, got it. In that case...
So I should be honest here. This thing's not a one and done thing. I would start a clock for you to shoot it, for you to kill it. A small, like a 6 clock or something here.
Okay, if that's the case, then instead of saying when there's the question of like can I take the shot, and like Crimson wants to like run at it and attack it, I'm like I'm like, you know what, you go for it, like to Crimson, and like, Crimson, you're welcome to take up as much of its time as you like, and I'm just like, try and be quiet.
If the sniper shot it with Black Shot, would it be a one and done?
No. So part of the bigger things with more things going on, like if you like as I said, it's sort of has multiple parts stitched on. So like if you shoot it in the arm with Black Shot, that arm might die, but it's not going to. If you Lesser Undead can wholeheartedly just be fucking massacred by Black Shot. The bigger and more scary the thing, the more Black Shot needs to be pumped into it.
So yeah, I'm happy for Crimson to like go and fight this thing.
When you tell her to do it quietly, she's going to look at you and like daintily put her sword on the ground and then wrap these like just serrated things around her gloves and put a shield on and just charge over towards it.
Cool.
Oh my god.
So I'm assuming that's enough of a distraction for us to make the rest of the way.
Yeah. Let's see first I want to see the roll first, because if they fail completely, it might just charge past them, right?
Yeah.
Alright. So should I take my shot?
Yeah, your shot. And
no. I don't want you to take the shot because it's loud. I want.
Right.
Crimson is gonna like, if you're not gonna kill it with the shot, then like Crimson fighting it is gonna hold it off for us.
Well, I was gonna use I do still have an aim action.
Yeah. It's depending on the situation, you can get to the door, take the shot from the door rather than right here, which is a much safer thing to do.
Yeah, which might. So let's do that, and then cool. So that might be. I feel like that's actually like, yeah, like I think Crimson's action needs to go first because that's
Because why?
Because Crimson's the one that's like charging towards it to give us the opening.
Oh, I'm sorry, I confused. Yeah, no, you're totally right. I thought Crimson was the sniper for a second. Yes,
No,
for
Darius
sure.
is the sniper. Yeah.
Crimson 100% does need to do that skirmish roll first.
Okay. So, this is me using way more stress. I'm going to War Machine as I charge over there, and I want to. My goal is to grab, put my hands into where it is stitched together, and then rip it into its component parts.
Do you have what's it called? Do you have more anchor, or did you already spend that?
I haven't used it yet.
This thing has scale on you, so I'll point that out.
I'm using anchor then. Let's do this.
Okay. Cool. So anchor, even on scale, this thing has quality on you. You dropped your fine sword. Just gotta say that.
Well, these are fine hand weapons. Does that count?
I mean, what was your load? Normal?
Normal. I always have fine hand weapons, and then the fine large weapon was what I got to choose from with heavy or normal load.
Fine armor, fine hand weapons. Yeah, that's even on that. I don't think it has potency. Yeah, I think it's a risky action for this roll then, because you're on
even terms.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Risky standard, risky desperate.
Risky desperate.
Yep.
Wait, desperate would be instead of risky.
You were putting it.
Sorry. Risky standard or risky limited.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no. Risky standard. I don't know why I said risky desperate too.
No, it's because
I was just like, no, that sounded right.
Yeah.
No, risky standard.
Cool.
Okay. And War Machine.
Is your goal to kill it right now, or is your goal to hold it back? Actually, that's important for terms of effect.
True.
I mean, I'm trying to rip it in half, which I guess would. I mean, it.
That's limited effect if your goal is to rip it in half. Although you pushed for supernatural strength, but still, I don't think you can just. You would need
I'm wearing sharp gloves, and I want to rip a bear person in half.
Living your best life.
Yeah.
I am going to say risky standard.
Okay.
Go for it.
But I feel weird about it. I'll think. Continue.
Got a 6. What's
That's
up?
a 6.
Oh yeah.
Cool. So your job wasn't to kill it, right? Like that just was not. I mean, your job wasn't to hold it back. It was to kill it. Correct? Just so I know.
I think the exact statement from my commander was, "You go right ahead." So I think I'm setting my own terms at this point.
Yeah,
fair.
Dang it.
So what I think happens is you do the thing, like you run at it, you fucking grab in there. That's 6, so that's 3 ticks on a 6 clock is what that is. Mm-hmm. So yeah. Let me grab.
You pull it in half. You're now fighting a half person and a half bear.
Both
sadly no. I think you get your hands in there for a second, and then it rears up, and you're still holding on, and it uses those bear arms I mentioned to grab you and throw you off. That's you did harm to it. It is now angry. It is now staring straight at you. It roars, and you see its jaw, its cheek sort of hollow and razor teeth under that deer mask. And there's some stitching going on its jaws too. Everyone else feel free to do the this thing probably should be a 6 o'clock, but that's okay. Anyways, continue.
I go through the door.
Cool. I think I'm going to roll the alarm thing again once, because you're it's screaming. It's I don't know how people are noticing, but I don't know how
and I'm as I'm going through the door, I'm fucking. I said quietly.
Cool. That's happened. Everyone else that wants to run through the door can. Were you wanting to take that shot before closing the door?
Darius?
On it. Okie doke. So I'll take an aim action. I'm firing black shot. What am I rolling? Whoa.
So, like you yourself are under no threat. However, there is a person directly in between line of fire from you and the thing.
Yes.
So I would say that's risky.
Yep.
You are using black shot. That would normally be standard, so great effect because you are using an aim action.
Cool. And now, if I can take 2 more stress, it's the 3rd stress that'll give me a trauma, right?
Let me check.
Because I'm currently on 4 out of 6.
4 out of 6, yeah. The 3rd will give you a trauma.
Yeah, cool. Okay, I'm going to push myself for a bonus die.
Also, I completely forgot to do a thing. I apologize.
Mm-hmm.
There should be a second clock. A second 10 clock. Or second 12 clock, actually, I think it is, if I remember right. Let me grab...
Man, these clocks are really pretty. If only I could purchase them on itch.io.
So a thing I forgot to do, because I got distracted by other stuff. So that's there. Let me see what you rolled. You didn't roll anything yet.
No. I'm good to roll?
So, yeah, it's risky, standard.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, for the love of God.
That's 5.
Yeah.
5 great effect. So, like, that thing, that kills it, for sure.
Cool.
So, like, how describe you shooting it while I mess with this clock real quick.
Right. Again, drop to a knee, brace against the door frame, and I'm doing that neat kind of, where you hold your hand up like that and get the barrel in there. Breathe in, breathe out, back sight, front sight, bad guy, fire, bang, and take it center of mass.
Here's the thing. This clock right here, up in the center, is the commander's will. They're currently being broken by like forces, interrogated on the
That's
side.
how much is left?
That is, I should have created it earlier. Is
Yeah.
what I was going to do 2 rolls on it to see where it actually is, if you don't mind, to catch
that's
up.
fine. Yeah, let's do that.
All right. So for she has 4 dice. I'm going to give him 3. So that's 1. And that was about to be 6 3d6. Oh Jesus Christ! Okay, that's 6 ticks.
Oh dear.
It's 3. It's 3 for 6s, 2 for 4 to 5, and 1 for
Right.
1 to 3. So that's
I'm just
1,
glad they weren't
2,
crits.
3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, yeah. So there's that. That's the commander's will up there, right there now. However, the thing's, Deb.
We want that to be not full, don't we?
You want that to be very little.
Okay, yeah. I'm just working out if it's a tick up or a tick down. That's all.
Tick up. It is the clock itself is the commander's will. The thing rolling into it is the thing that is interrogating him.
Yep. Cool. Great.
It's the new employee onboarding process.
So yeah, that thing gets shot in the face. You're now free to run. The alarmed clock gets ticked. I'm not going to make you maneuver to get to the thing in time. Undead are going to the door. I think everyone gets inside, and then you're in the keep now, right?
You're not going to make us maneuver because we succeeded on pulling the thing.
Yeah.
Cool. Right. Yeah. Cool. What's inside the door?
Yeah, so you open the door. This is essentially what I would describe as a servant's entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So you were probably put inside like what was at one point a kitchen. Instead, you just see corpses everywhere. Like they're again, they all sort of look like how the people in the sewer looked like. They're like bits, right? Like they're all. No one had a clean death, is I guess what I'm saying. They're all butchered and gnawed on and torn to pieces. And it's, nothing's recognizable, really. So it's like that stink when you walk in. So, There's a upstairs. You can tell by the size of it. This place has to have like probably a dungeon of some kind, probably too. If you had to guess. Yeah. So what's the plan? Where are you going? There's several doors. There's a door straight like in front of you. There's another one to the left and right. What's?
I think I'm like.
Intel?
Yeah, your previous and like the previous intel were previous scouting rolls and stuff. You can flash back to do that, by the way, and like try to get some an actual.
I assume the undead took this keep from humanity.
So this is an Aldermoney keep, which is where you are currently in Aldermark, technically. Aldermark is the place that this map is of, for the most part. It used to be Old Empire, is no longer. The Legion is Old Empire, like originally. Aldermoney do not like the Legion, is a thing I should say. So, just having the map of here on hand is sort of unlikely. That's why I'm saying it's a flashback to go and get it if you want it.
I would like to spend a channel.
Yeah, fucking do that shit.
Let's consort with some map makers. Where is she? She is this one.
I don't think this is super hard to get.
I mean, it's a fortune roll, effectively, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just determining quality of the thing.
Yeah.
Detail of the thing. Like you get a map of this place. You had your whole path back there.
I just love the image of her being like, "Those are some very nice maps you're drawing. It's very detailed. Do you think you could draw some other things with great detail?" And then we just cut away.
Lovely.
How do you make that scary? How do you make
draw me like one of your French girls?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a very, very detailed map of the place. Like I said, there is in fact a dungeon.
Oh no! Ignore that page.
There is in fact a dungeon. If you go through the door on the right, it should lead to essentially a corridor that should lead downstairs, right? If you go like forward, would lead to like the main hall. Up like the other would be like servant quarters.
Yep, right. So I'm like this way to the dungeon. There better not be any more fucking rats.
It's a dungeon. There'll be rats.
Well, then you're going ahead then.
Sure, boss.
Like,
Is that bear dead?
Oh, it's very dead.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
I know, but I'm
carving a notch on my rifle.
Yeah, and I'm like I'm ignoring the fact that we've like left Crimson behind. I'm like I because like I went through the door before the shot went off, right? I've just assumed that Crimson is dead.
So yeah, like that all happened. You're like up this way, and then like Crimson comes bursting through the door.
Yeah, and I'm like Crimson, good job not dying.
She holds up a severed bear head with like spinal column attached and says, "I got you a present."
It does. There is no actual bear head, by the way. Like the person was sewed to where like the shoulders of the bear would be.
Head,
that's right.
The person had a head.
That's fine.
I'm like, why does everyone think I want heads?
Can we barricade the door?
Yeah, you could totally barricade the door. Yeah, for sure. There were more undead there than just that rider, for sure.
Let's do that. So.
That's. What do you think that is?
That's
There's a few
Tinker.
things I could see. Yeah.
But I'm not waiting. We're not waiting for you, Ekute.
I'll catch up. Equit is my title. Like it's
Sorry. We're not waiting for you, Tyrius. There's a brain on the line.
A commander, in fact.
Oh, that guy. He's an asshole.
I'm like, he's your superior officer, and I will have you fucking flogged.
Anyone
He's also my second cousin. Trust me, I know he's an asshole.
It doesn't sound like anyone's helping.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, we're arguing.
What sort of role is this?
Ah, yes, a
Tinker.
family of assholes.
So, like, what are the stakes?
True fact.
I mean,
It's got to
risky
be.
because you're on the clock mostly.
I mean,
it's-
is that so? What's the risk? Is the risk that we're going to leave them behind?
The risk is that to continue to do this, it will take more time than everyone else is going to stand here for, or if everyone isn't going to stand here and help, things will tick.
Yeah, we got to get moving.
I mean, yeah, like the point was that we're happy to leave Tyrius
catch up.
behind. So that us leaving
Or,
Tyrius behind,
if-
I think, is controlled.
Risk of left. That's fair. That's a risk of being left behind. Yeah, controlled is fair. Controlled standard. There's plenty of stuff around here to. Yeah. So, I think it was more. Yeah. Okay. So I think people are leaving. What's going to happen more is, I guess. I think what happens is they all go down the stairs for a little bit, and you're stuck doing this. And as soon as you're done, you start hearing pounding on the door, right? Like as soon as you're done, as like just instantaneous. So I mean, really, I think like I'm just going to add. I'm just going to fill the alert clock. I think at this point. Like people are all on high alert. Like
Yeah.
it's been happened. Like there's no need to really roll because I think it's just happened at this point.
Okay.
So that's the thing. People know you're here, at least on the outside. People are actively trying to get in. Yeah.
I ran away.
So yeah, what do we find down dungeon ways?
So yeah, go down the stairs. There's no lights on or anything. Like there's torches on the wall, but none of them are lit.
We've got a lantern.
Yeah, I'm aware, but I'm just sort of
Yeah.
Open the door. I don't even think it's locked, really. I don't. You open it and you enter. So essentially, there are like different cells and stuff, but no one's in them. Well, actually, no. There's one of them's totally big, like full right now. Actually, I think one cell has like 6 different people in it. And they're like huddled together over something. And then in like the actual center of the room, because I don't think they even did this in a cell, you see 2 figures in black armor standing like, and they all turn to you immediately as soon as you open the door. And there's this hooded figure that has their hand on the commander's face, and like his head is tilted back, and he's screaming. And you can hear like sizzling from the handprint, like, and like see steam coming off it.
Running tackle.
You get a cool scar.
Yeah, I'm like Darius. Can you shoot
Yeah,
her? I'm like Darius. A drink if you
I'll
can
shoot-
shoot her before Crimson. If you can shoot them before Crimson gets there.
Okay, sure, why not?
Which are you shooting?
I'm shooting the one that Crimson is running at. So
Which is
basically,
the
Fancy one.
the minute Crimson gets her start, I take a shot.
That sounds
the
like a
one-
maneuver roll to me.
The one doing the brain drain.
That's what I figured that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Crimson was going at.
Sounds like a maneuver roll to get to to the robed one, past the 2 ones in black armor.
All right. If that's the if the 2 ones in black armor, right? In which case,
Yeah.
I want them to take the. So like, okay, if they're blocking the way, then it's like I say that to Crimson, and then I'm like, rookies, ready, and fire, right? Like so. Yeah, and I'm totally happy for the like yelling of that to get anyone's attention, because
Sure.
like yeah, I think I want the rookies to attempt to take out to take out or like distract the guards.
Sure.
Entourage.
And their plan is to go for that one. Cool.
And then
so
the
I'll
other
leave
2
that
are dealing with
martial
the
roll
boss.
first.
Yeah, I think Marshall needs to be first then to know whether or not we
Yeah,
actually deal with
that's
the
what I'm saying.
problem.
Yeah. So here's the issue. I'd say these two are fucking big. Together, they might actually equal on scale with you. They're also tier 3.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to kill them. I'm trying to harry them.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You're not
I'm
trying to
aware. You're not trying to kill them. That's true. I think risky because they're distant from you at the moment. So risky there. If your plan is simply to suppress them and you're not actually trying to harm, I'll give that standard.
Cool. I'm happy with that. I'm gonna push myself.
Anyways.
Oops. Where did my window go? There it is. Risky, standard, push myself for a bonus dice.
Cool.
Nice.
So yeah, like they one has one has a shield and sword and like puts it up in front of them and just like slowly starts advancing, but it's like it's slow thing, like there's a barrage of fire. The other one I think like is just like slowly backing up behind that one. And they have like a halberd and they're probably gonna try and like use the reach to like grab at someone as they pass or something. So yeah, they did not advance towards you. That is a thing. I think you get a skirmish roll on the thing.
Yeah, so I'm trying to open it up so that that like both of them can go for creepy mind dude at
sure.
Like, yeah, cool. So yeah, Aaron, I think you're skirmishing first.
Yeah. Okay. So, is there like a wall or anything nearby that I can very much throw this dude into as hard as I possibly can?
There's a closed barred door to the right of you, or left rather.
Huh. Okay. I'm gonna try to fit their head through the bars in such a way that it is perfectly lined up for a nice sniper shot.
Cool. Okay. Skirmish.
Yep.
I mean, this sounds like they're suppressed. They're tier 2. Dun 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 dun. Oh, you don't have armor anymore, do you?
I can neither confirm. No, I don't. I have my shield, and that's it.
Yeah, you have the. Oh, if you have the shield, I'll still give this. I'll still give this risky.
Okay. I think at this point it's not so much any sort of concern about my own well-being, because that's not how we roll.
Sure.
All right. So risky. What's the effect?
I mean, I think you're at. That's tier 2. They're suppressed, so risky standard.
Okay. How much extra strain do I have? Yeah. No, I don't need to. That's fine. It's just this one guy. Blam.
For now.
5.
Cool. So that's 5. So you do it. I think you grab him and you like throw him into throw them really. You grab them by the like neck and throw them into that bar, and they go spinning around, and like their hood falls off in the middle of it, and like you see they have these like they're super like charred, like black, and there's cracks in their skin, and you see these like burning brands like moving across their skin, and their eyes are like blazing this fire, and it just stares at you. And I think like that it stares at you and smiles, and then that one with the halberd's gonna hook it over your shoulder and drag you closer. I think that's going to be, you did the thing. I'm gonna like that thing's definitely hurt. But I'm gonna say you take like, you have that. They're tier. Yeah, it's like level 2 harm.
Okay. I'm gonna use my shield.
Sure, that's 1.
And I'm gonna try to prowess. Okay, if I were to do just a prowess, would resist? Would it go from 2 to 1, or would it go from 2 to 0?
Depends. Are you resisting being pulled closer or taking or harm?
The harm.
No, it would be from 2 to 1.
Okay.
Actually, no. You could resist that because you could jam your you could jam your shield like in the halberd essentially, like where that's hooking you, and you'd still be pulled back, but you're not like you essentially get spun around and pulled back rather than in your shoulder.
Yeah, so they like maybe take the shield with them when they pull the
Yeah.
back or something. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think like smash into the bars. I see the face and the weird like scorch marks, and she says something stupid like, "Hey, you're pretty hot," and then gets pulled away.
Good Christ. So yeah, that happens. You're now face to face. Like the glow of the sword is close enough now. You wanted to take that shot, sniper?
Got it. Risky standard?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do I get a bonus dice from the fact that it was kind of set up for me?
No, I don't
No,
think that was
cool.
like a setup. I think she was just
Yep.
trying to fucking kill it.
No sweat.
It
Yeah,
sounded like to me anyways.
I assumed we did some damage to it in that process.
Yeah, I didn't make the clock, but I meant to.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, good rolling.
Nice.
Good rolling.
this guy's that one's frail, scary but frail. The other ones are not. Cool. I'm also I meant to do this but didn't. I'm also going to replace that alarm clock I made a second ago with like an overrun clock, essentially, like for the door.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 more clocks. Lots of clocks for this one. There's usually not this many. So your roll for that one was a 2.
3 to 1.
Oh yeah, I meant the yeah.
Sorry.
So this top one, I wish the names were bigger, is going to get 2 ticks. Boop. And then yours is just going to get 1. So what I think happens is like you shoot it through like I think you like shoot it in the arm and its arm blows off, right? And like there's just a gouge of like burning hot liquid just spills out of it and it just laughs at you like screaming. And I think I'm gonna need a fucking resolve resist out of you.
Okie doke. Well, that's good. I've got nothing in that.
Really, I guess what I should say is, and then you should tell me if you want to resist it, is I think you go, it looks at you when it does that,
Yep.
and you go running. You just fucking flee.
I would like to try and resist it, but I'm not sure what I can resist it with.
Resolve.
Even though I've got no resolve?
That means that you'll be rolling 2 and taking the lowest.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then taking stress accordingly.
Alrighty.
So you will automatically resist it. It's just you'll take a shit ton of stress.
Oh, that's good. Yay.
Can I help?
No, I don't
No.
think you can help on resistance rolls.
You can. Well, yes, you can. You can defend.
Defend, yes, okay. In this specific case, I would say that I don't see a way how you could.
That's the question. Yeah, you have to work out what the fiction is for that. But,
boy.
so yeah,
So
take 5 stress.
Yeah. So I'm way over. I am.
So it doesn't take over. You go to 0. However, you trauma. So you stand there, stare at the thing, and I think you faint, like just straight up faint.
Yep. Cool.
You stood your ground though. Legion doesn't support cowards, so
I mean, yeah, if
Got
you'd
that
run away,
going
I
for
would
you.
if you'd run away, I would have shot you. So
Fair.
Yeah, now you won't be executed in your sleep.
so that happens.
we don't execute people in their sleep. When we execute people, they're wide awake.
Medic, what's your plan?
So I stumble into the room a little while after you guys have started all this drama. You said there was people in a cell huddled over a thing?
Yeah.
Do they look normal?
Give me a roll, a thing you want to, if you want to like.
Sounds like research.
Yeah, it sounds like research to me for sure.
What are the stakes?
The stakes being they're determining whether or not sort of what you think, I guess. Whether or not if they are not normal, you might think they are.
No,
but I guess actually drawing unwanted attention is another stake here for sure. Like they're no longer being suppressed. That thing just made your sniper faint. So if that thing sees you, it might not take kindly to you being all like, "Hey, what's over there?" Stuff like that.
So risky standard?
Yeah, risky standard. Oh, you said stakes, not position. Okay. I'm sorry. Those are...
The stakes is a specific technical term, yeah.
Yeah.
In that, like, stakes refers to what will happen if I get a fail, or what will happen if I get a success. Nice,
yeah. So I think, like, that thing doesn't look at you. You just seem to sort of slip by. No. Under the, like, crackle of fire in that thing's eyes and, like, all of the fighting, you hear chewing and crunching and bone breaking.
They're not people.
Who could know? And also, who cares? That's not our mission.
Yeah, essentially.
I will not be upset if you choose to shoot them.
So that's the thing that happens. Heavy, you're now in melee combat with these two. Honestly,
with six for them.
So here's the thing that happens occasionally. They're tier 3. They're kind of big and bad, and like you're in melee. I think I kind of just want to say like. The one with the shield holds the shield like forward to continue to cover fire, but that halberd one is just going to stick you through the stomach with the halberd, like flat out.
Now, what if? And just hear me out here. No,
that is totally within your right to say.
How you resist? What are the consequences you're resisting? It sounds like
level, like, honestly,
that seems
level
like
4 harm.
Level 4 harm, yeah. Like, it's just, they're just fucking bigger and kind of bad anymore.
Stick and poke. See, the harm tags are where puns are acceptable.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, that's the only time?
Yeah. No, other times are acceptable, but like
I need more harm.
It's definitely acceptable for
yes.
harm tags.
So, I mean, I think what my goal would be, like, if I see this halberd coming, is probably to try and either, like, deflect it with my hands or just turn my body so it doesn't get in the way. Or, it doesn't go through me.
Sure.
I guess is the goal.
Sure.
I'm not looking for extra piercings today.
Okay. Give me that prowess resist. That's a crit. Clear stress. That's now level 3 harm.
Okay.
You spending your shield?
Yes.
Cool. So that's level 2.
Okay.
So rather than it being, you take a halberd through the stomach, I think what happens is you shield the major blow away, and he takes the pommel and kind of uses your force against you and just brings it up against your jaw. So I think you're gonna get a concussion.
I was about to say, can you further resist? Can I keep prowess resisting?
No. You can't resist more than once.
Okay, I don't.
If there were multiple consequences to the roll, yes.
Yeah, sorry, you can't resist one
each consequence. I got you.
Okay. So our resident, your sniper's fainted. The commander's on the ground, just fell. I think he was standing when it was happening, but is now on the ground. The mission is to get the commander and get out. That is the mission, and the only part of the mission you care about.
I'm aware. So yeah, as the officer, I'm I think so the two guards are currently occupied with
for the most part. Yeah.
Cool, excellent. In which case
the fire guy's not, but yeah.
Did we not? Okay, yeah, fair.
Could I use a medical kit for like smelling salts to rouse the commander and
Uh,
start dragging him out?
100%. If you had Dr. Feelgood, yes.
But I don't.
No.
Correct.
All right. So I'm like, yeah, I think I'm gonna call for the rookies to fire at Mr. Hothead over there, and
Sure.
and I want the medic to collect the casualty.
Marshall.
What?
Yeah, yeah,
I meant Marshall
yeah,
as in the martial action.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yep, cool. Yeah, the combination of those two words in both like as like a role
Yep.
and an action is
So typically, marshals don't need to do anything outside of.
Yeah, I know.
Like, their specific,
yeah.
But yes, you're very yeah.
Position effect.
You have Blackshot. I think they're running pretty low out of Blackshot at this point, though. They've been doing this a bunch. But I think they still have some. You outnumber this thing, scale. They're rookies, however, so I'm going to say standard, risky standard.
Okay, I would like to push for desperate and great if I have them charge.
Sure. That doesn't, yeah. Charge the guy? Fair.
All right,
I'll
like,
take.
volley fire and then charge in with fixed bayonets.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Overwhelm him with your corpses.
So desperate great.
Yeah, desperate great. Desperate great.
Is there a devil's bargain on the table here?
Not one you'll take.
Talk to me.
Oh yeah.
So, Devil's Bargains, the fight tick upstairs, that's gonna go. That clock. Others Devil's Bargains being, actually, I would say time passes. So both clocks, this one and the other one, would tick.
I'll take time passes.
Okay. So let's do 46 and see what her stuff looks like. That's a crit. So that's 4 ticks
Jesus.
on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4.
like a pretty
Yeah,
good
you
run.
hear like several explosions from up top and like a scream, and then like yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Does that mean
Um,
she's winning or losing?
Oh, she's losing. She's getting her ass kicked
Yeah.
at this point.
Cammy, would you like to assist me with this spending a stress, or like to charge in with them to
Gotta
grab the
check
dude, or
that
do you want to not?
one.
I don't know how you stress it. Where are you at on stress?
I'm on 2.
You've only taken 2? Yeah, up to you. I'd really appreciate it, but you don't have to.
Would grabbing the commander be a role in itself?
It's definitely a maneuver. Like,
Yeah.
grabbing the command is going to be a maneuver on its own.
Yep. Okay, so give me the thing.
And yeah, I just wonder if Cammy's helping or not, if the medic is helping.
Can it be if I spend the stress here to help, will it be a setup for me to grab the commander?
No, that guy's not the problem for getting the commander, or at least not the major one. There's too many things for that to be a setup.
Yep.
It's only solving one problem.
Yep.
I'll help because I've got
You got the stress to burn.
I mean, this is supposed to be a setup for grabbing the commander. This action.
Oh, it's, I guess, if that's, yeah. I thought this was just you were trying to kill this guy. I thought
No.
that's just what that
We're
was.
trying to hurt him, right? But that's that's in order to get the commander.
Sure. I guess my point there is that the yeah, no, okay, I buy it. The other two are occupied, sure. Yeah.
Cool.
That's
All right.
fair.
So this is a setup. So Cammy, are you happy to spend the stress if I'm setting you up? Cool. Awesome. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Rookies, get your shit together. At least I might got fucking XP.
So, these I will tick this. I think more limbs go flying off.
Oh dearie.
And it keeps laughing, and like it's being pierced several like type of deal, and like it's obviously about dead. Like you can see it, like it's not it's fighting past the thing. Like something else is taking over this thing's body, because undead function under sort of the same rules, even if once they're dead. Like just because they're undead, if you sever several tendons, the arm doesn't move anymore, right? Like it follows rules. However, this thing isn't following them right now at the same way. Like something else is behind it.
Yeah.
So I think what happens is, I think 2 of your rookies die.
Good. What are their names?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
Marshall, name these deads.
How many?
2. I'll say Lord Keeper.
I know. I'm on it.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
I'm going to say Ostra and Yellow, because then we still have D and K.
Cool.
Sure.
Cool. So I think Astra just like more of that red blood, like that flaming blood spills out, and I think it like just gets all over her. Like she's the first one to go, and like her flesh starts boiling, and like she falls to the ground and starts like seizuring. And then the other one, like the thing just looks at and uses the one good arm it has and just like grabs them by the throat and just hurls them across the room, and you hear their back break. Yeah. I think yellow and the other one, yeah. So it's like almost dead. But that's you wanted to grab the commander?
Yeah. So that's a maneuver.
Maneuver roll is correct.
Do I get a bonus thing for the setup?
Yeah.
Is that how that works?
Yes. You can use it as either greater effect or bonus die. It's fuck. Honestly, with those things, with only 3 rookies left, that thing's still sort of surrounded. I'd still say it's desperate though. Like you're scrambling in this fight with all this going on. Like that, there's 2 fighting 1. If it was 2 fight versus 2 over there, I'd say it's a risky thing. But they're like the one with the shield because they're no longer being fired upon can easily just go over and grab you as you're running. So I'd say it's desperate.
I'm gonna have it desperate. I think I'm gonna use the extra dice just so I get some statistics on my side.
Sure. Make sure if desperate, you're marking desperate XP, by the way. Everyone.
Yeah, that's why I had them bayonet charge.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Because then I get desperate XP and someone else dies.
Yeah.
Lost
Yeah.
magic.
Yeah, you are definitely Avasarala.
Standard effect.
Desperate standard, yeah. Yeah. So I think you get the commander, right? Like you get the commander, and then you're like running, and you get you think you get past them, like the 2 soldiers, and then I think the one with the halberd's still sparring with the heavy, and we'll get to heavy in a second. But I think that the one with the sword just like as you're going, just cuts your like Achilles tendon, right?
Jesus Christ.
Right, like just slashes it. And I think you're gonna take desperate tier 3. Yeah, you take level 3 hard. No, fuck. That's straight. No, fuck it. They get both of them. That's level 4 harm. You're gonna bleed out. The commander goes rolling from your shoulders, gets to the feet of the officer and the rookies that are left. So they can just pick them up and run, no roll. But you're on the ground bleeding to death.
Can I immediately use my doctor ability to doctor myself?
Yeah. No, you get those cuts and you're like, oh god, I'm bleeding. You just back up and just immediately start bandaging yourself. Yeah. That puts to level 3.
So I mark 1-3.
You fill out the 3 harm, the level 3 harm box.
Yep.
Which means that you can't anything that would affect, i.e., moving, you can't do without someone helping you.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to also spend like an armor or something, you could downgrade it to level 2.
Do you have armor?
I do have armor. I'm going to say I have really good boots. really good boots. I think it's... Are they fine boots? Let me double check.
The boots, I get it. Yeah, so that's level 2. I'm gonna slay. Anyways, there's some boots are made for walking joke here somewhere. I just can't find it. But yeah, you get away. The commander's safe. People grab them. It's literally just the heavy left, and whoever's grabbing the sniper that need to like start backing out.
I guess I can grab the sniper. Can I rouse the sniper?
No.
I was literally waiting for someone to forget me. And I wasn't going to say a word.
I guess just like if someone's grabbing the sniper.
Yeah, exactly.
So heavy, what are you doing? Like everyone, like that. The commander's got like people. You have the commander. Mission's technically complete as long as you can get out.
As long as they can get out.
We are
Yeah.
kind of expendable.
I'm killing the shit out of everything in this room.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Everyone, if you like, if she's happy to sit here, just give me a maneuver roll. Like if you're not going to argue.
Should I lead a
Yeah.
maneuver group action?
Yeah, lead a maneuver group action. Then we'll sit here and watch her die real quick. Lead a group maneuver, please. I just want to see where the position is for like her, like in this fight, I guess.
Yeah.
Actually, Cammy, do you want to lead this group maneuver?
Why would I do that?
You're the one carrying. No, you're not the one carrying the body, are you?
It's really okay. It doesn't really matter who's in front. I mean, it matters who's in front, not who's carrying the person.
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
think
that's
it sounds like the medic is the one. Like I've told the medic to be the one to get the commander out. So it's just a question of who takes the stress in the event of a fail, if it fails. And I think you had the most left.
yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah, it would.
So that leaves you the safest. So is that cool?
If that's gonna work, yeah.
Cool. All right. Because I'm gonna tank this. Yep.
Oh boy.
So that's
It's
one
one
fail.
stress?
So that's one stress from me. And like that's totally Adhikar being like that's totally Adhikar like ooh that's 2 stress Cam.
Okay.
And one more
All
for
David can't roll.
Yep.
Right. So
So yeah, that's it. I'm going to kick this a bunch, like 3 times. I'm gonna roll 46. Yeah, that ticks too. You hear a booming sound of retreat from Zora. It's that way is going to become the main entrance is the main entrance is going to become inaccessible to get out from pretty fucking quickly. The main option here is either run the way you came and just fight your way through, which we're coming out of the end, so or you can just try and get to the front before the Legion retreats. I just kind of sort of know what I should narrate when you by what you choose.
I mean, yeah, like we've outright like failed our escape roll.
Yeah.
Right? Like that is not a success. So does that just make it? You know what? Actually, I'm going to resist that failure.
Cool.
I'm going to resist that.
Awesome. That's kind of what I was hoping.
Yeah.
That's what I was expecting you to do.
Yeah. So I'm going to resist that. I think that sounds like it's like because I'm resisting with like fucking move,
resist.
lift. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also not a thing you can really choose in this case. Resistances are much more locked in.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if it's So it's prowess.
Yeah, 100%.
Cool. All right. Great. Bonus dice. Let's do it. Cool. I
stress.
trauma. Yeah. But like,
so you get out though.
yeah,
right?
we get out.
So like you sort of narrate what that looks like. Like you're just ordering them to run harder.
Yeah, I'm shooting at their heels.
Yeah.
God, next time someone... No wonder you chose the goddamn lore keeper. No one will refuse to go into service. Fucking Christ.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I know how to
amazing.
play this game. I've never played it before, but I know how to play.
That's amazing. So yeah, you do that.
So
And
I'm gonna take unstable.
What?
Uh-huh.
No. Yeah, I wish I could narrate like a spear going through you as you round the last corner or something to like... I'm curious what knocks you out, I guess, of the fight once you get to the end. Like,
Me? Once we get to the thing, I'm like...
yeah.
Like we've been like dodging like bullets and undead the whole way, right? And we just get to the end, and I'm still like, we get to the safe space. Everyone's like, and I'm still there, being like, go, right? Like someone has to knock me out. One of our people has to knock me out for me to stop telling people to move.
Cool.
Right? Like I'm just,
I love it.
yeah,
I think the doctor chloroforms you.
yeah, 100%. Yep, that's what it is.
So I want to narrate very quickly. I think this is the first time we've seen Zora, so I want to describe her a little bit. So she's like she's there at the front lines. Like I think she's the only person fighting anymore. Like aside from shots coming from behind her when you all run out, right? She has this like I think if I remember it, she used like greatsword. I picture she does anyways. Let me check real quick if they specify. Just so I know. It doesn't look like they do. Cool. Yeah. So I think she has like fuck greatsword. I think she dual wields at the moment, and she's just a blade of fury. And when I mean blazing, I mean just literal like fire coming from her and stuff as she's fighting and stuff. Like her skeps are leaving it, her swords are leaving it when she cuts through things, and she's just laughing maniacally. And like there's like those writers that you saw, there's just litters of them bisected, like all of them are dead. There's just tons of bodies, and she's just screaming, "Get out!" Like as this is happening, like flee, cowards, sort of deal. And she's not talking to you; she's talking to the undead. And yeah, that's the thing. I kind of just want to resolve your fight with Runroll, Crimson. I just kind of want one and done it, if that's cool with you.
Go big or go home. Yes, do it. Yes.
I want to desperate skirmish out of you.
Okay. Well, we're gonna war machine it.
Yep.
So I mean, desperate standard or
desperate limited.
Cool. This bodes well.
Are you going to use the limited for? Are you going to use the push for effect or dice?
Dice.
Is your goal to murder everyone or get out?
Kill everyone in the room who I didn't arrive with.
Okay.
Got a 6.
Cool.
Ooh.
So what I think happens in this case is
Yeah, a 6, but still on a limited effect. So
Yeah.
it's a 6 on a limited effect, right? So I think you kill the burning one, right? Like you just like it's still laughing. At some point, you just swing around and just like cut off its head, and like you're not even looking. And you keep going, right? You keep fighting and fighting and fighting, and push up the stairs by these two guys, and you're holding your own for a little bit, and then the one with the shield all of a sudden just bashes you upside with the head, and you go out. And that's where I want to leave it.
cool.
Okie doke.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, we have some end of session stuff to do, I think.
We have a ton of end of session stuff to do, but there's only one thing we really need to do, and then we can do all the rest next time.
Yep.
XP.
Cool. Excellent. Let's do that then. Let's look at. I'm going to look up my XP triggers because I think I did at least one.
They're in the
in the sheet. Yep.
It's the character sheet.
Yeah.
Yep. So every time I rolled desperate action, I did say cool. Did
Three of
I
us survived.
did I survive the mission? Yeah. Did I help my squad through enforcing discipline and strategic planning? Or strategic planning? I think I enforced discipline.
Yeah, I'd say yes.
Did I help through medical knowledge or emotional comfort?
We'll do one
do
for
one
each,
at a
so
time.
we don't leave.
We'll go through. Yeah. Let me finish my list and then I'll. Did I brought my heritage? Did I bring into my play my heritage or traumas? I have vicious.
Stoic and you traumaed. Yes. So you get 2. If you trauma, you always get that XP.
Yeah. Right. Cool. And per highest threat of opponent faced.
Tier 3.
So I get 3.
Yeah.
Cool. Great. And did someone die because of an order? In doing an order?
Those 2 at the end. Drunk did not. Those 2 at the end did though.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Also, cool. Excellent. So I get 1 for that as well.
Yep.
Great.
Coolio. Next, let's just do the medic. I'll do it in sheet order.
Yep. Cammy.
So I did survive the mission. The only one conscious to do so.
Yeah, you're alive.
Through my medical knowledge or emotional comfort.
Does
I
knocking them out count?
I disciplined the troops.
Actually, yeah, your discipline at the first definitely seemed like a more of a comfort thing. Like, yo, you'll be okay.
But also, you saved your own life with medical knowledge.
Oh shit,
yeah.
that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Take your XP.
And I used discipline, which is one of my traits.
Yep, you were very stern. Stern yet affectionate.
I get 3 for. Do I count as facing those threats?
Yeah, no, you get
Okay,
3 XP. You get 3 XP from those. You it's just yeah. Next, sniper.
Okay, so I survived the mission. That's 1. Helped my squad through keen observation or key shots. That's another.
Yeah.
Brought into play my heritage or traumas. Would the discussion where I'm bagging out the commander because he's my second cousin and we're obviously related come into it?
I don't.
That sounds like heritage.
Actually, your thing's noble, so yeah, I'll give it to you.
And per highest level, per
3.
3.
Yep.
Tier
Per
3.
highest
Those.
Wow. Okay.
Those.
Yep.
Black. The guards in black armor are
Cool.
tier 3.
All right. 6 XP. Excellent.
And finally, our heavy.
I mean, the first one says you survived the mission. Did I
You
survive?
did survive. You did survive. You are alive.
Cool.
I'm so upset. I'm so worried.
Yeah. This
You
is not a
should be
good thing.
happy.
It's cool. It's fine. Look, it'll be fine. Just deep breaths, okay? It'll be good. You helped your squad through might or fortitude. Maybe once or twice.
That's 2.
Brought into play your heritage or traumas.
Traumaed.
Yeah, and then I have quick and strange. And, I mean...
I don't think those came up.
Yeah. And then the 3 from the highest opponent tier.
Yeah, so 6.
So-
1, 2, 3. Yeah,
Should be-
6.
yeah.
Just so we remember to do it before next time, I'm going to do mission rewards real quickly, and then I think we'll call it.
Cool.
So mission rewards. Successfully completing the mission nets rewards. You get 2 morale. So morale stays at 7 because you gain 2, then lose 2 because of the deaths. You also gain 1 favor for a glory mission. Nice, and you lose 1 pressure. So pressure
do
will
we lose
remain.
do we lose 1 for each death? Because we lost 3.
Dork. Donk. I don't fucking remember his last name. Didn't die. Remember?
No one
he
ever
got
does.
saved.
Oh, he didn't die, right? Yeah. Okay, of course.
And her getting captured doesn't count as dying. So yeah, it's net. So net 7 morale, net 1 pressure. So like the commander doesn't change anything, and 1 favor for Zora. So she's at 1 favor of 4 sheets for advance. Cool. That's everything.
Awesome.
All right. Cheers.
Cool. All right. Well, that was an intense first mission.
I'll say.
We had a big time. So let's do some shout outs and wrap it up. We'll start with Alice.
Oh, hi. I'm Alice. I'm also known as Taffcat around the various places on the interwebs. I make role-playing games. Main game right now is Kessler Before the World Ends. I also made the Broken troops that you've been seeing, like the Ravager, the Wolf, and the Rider and stuff. I'll hopefully be doing more of that once Kessler's done, but I'm being slow with it because I'm using a lot of Kessler. So yeah, that's all stuff. That you can support me on Patreon and follow me on Twitter and stuff at all those things /Taffcat. Twitter as an underscore. Other than that, I'm really, really happy that y'all are enjoying the game and stuff. I hope everyone else did too. I hope it scared you at least a little bit with descriptions.
Yeah.
I've never seen someone's trauma that quickly. It was exciting.
You're welcome.
David.
Right. Yeah, follow me on Twitter. You can even buy my book if you go onto Amazon Kindle store. The Courthouse, a novel of the Civil War. And I'll see you guys next week, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah, cool. Cammy.
I am Cammy. I am Legit Moose. I follow Ash around the internet until I come up with my own thing to do. My non-capitalist shout-out is, again, from the Lessons of which I think is appropriate for this campaign a little bit. I rolled a 1, so I get lesson 1. Feel the pain of sundering and know some measure of truth. May your bones be ash and your blood flames. May your teeth be daggers and your tongue a snake. May your eyes be muddy water. Do so, and you might one day know heaven.
Excellent. Great.
Fucking perfect.
Wow. Aaron?
But how do you,
Yeah.
Hi, I was Aaron. No, am. I was captured. I still am Aaron. Shush. It's 2:30 in the morning. You shush. Words. Okay, no, I host stuff on that D&D podcast. We are obviously a podcast, although we don't do D&D. We do a bunch of interviews with really cool people. Fuck, my brain is not working.
Fair.
If you want to find me on Twitter, you can do it at the Road Virus, but the E is a 3. Should probably fix that. And I think that's all. What else are we doing?
That's everything.
Are we doing the
Good
plugs?
job.
Okay.
You're all good. All right. I've been Ash. I've been your host today. You can find me at Acegiac, ACEGIAK, on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, and Tumblr and Patreon. If you want to check out Patreon, if you want to check out the games that I'm making for a preview of some of the stuff that I've not quite released publicly yet. Thank you so much for joining us today. I know we ran a little bit over time, especially due to technological issues from multiple fronts. But this was a super cool session. So we shall catch you again later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.